trainers are really white.
They are very white, aren't they?
And they make your feet look tiny. You look like you've got size 8 feet. Not that 8 is a small size, but it is for a man.
I wear 11s, so I don't know why you think they look so... Maybe my trousers are baggy? Is that what it is?
What size feet am I?
6.
7.
I know this
wow.
now. I know this now.
He knows. He's just not. He's just learned it.
Do you know how many years I bought trainers for Kate, and I bought them either size 5 or size 8?
What are you?
6.
Oh, you're 6.
But he didn't know up until last year.
I
And
kept buying her the wrong size,
Better late than never. You know now. Got a pair of trainers for my birthday. Thank you very much. Size 6. Buzzing.
I can't buy her clothes, though, because I've got no idea what size. I would say you're a small...
How could you get that wrong? I'm an extra large.
What bra size are you?
Don't know. Don't remember the last time I got measured, and I've also had new boobs done, so I wouldn't know.
It's probably time to get measured again.
Probably time to get measured again.
I think
That's a job, isn't it?
It is.
That's a job. just.
way.
Oh, bit of 6'7".
I'm a 10, just FYI.
Bra size?
No,
In shoes?
Yeah.
Oh, are you?
Just FYI.
Just FYI.
Birthday coming out 31st of May.
He's a 10, 29th, thank you.
29.
29.
I thought it was the 30th. Oh, we're only a couple of days out.
I thought you were 6.
3, 2, 1.
Bodge and Kate have a lot on their plate.
Hello and welcome to Bodge and Kate Have a Lot on Their Plates. If you're not getting each episode delivered to your phone already, then tap follow or subscribe and we will appear magically on your device each week. So you never miss your weekly fix of Bodge and Kate and Nick have a lot on their plate. It doesn't work, does it?
No.
Bodge and Kate have a lot on their plate.
That's the name of the show.
You can also review us on Apple Podcasts, leave a comment on YouTube or Spotify as well. And we check our Instagram DMs on the regs. So if you want to send us a message via DM, please find us there.
That's the main
Bodge and
channel
Kate.
now, isn't it? That's where everyone is. We're getting a lot of that. A lot of chat there now. Over 30k on there.
We are,
31
31.5.
something.
Thank you for all of our follows and all the DMs. We've got loads of listener messages coming up later in the show. Inside the podcast pavilion today. The handsome.
Hello. Oh, I'm assuming that's me.
Yes.
You might mean that's Nick.
No, but you
He is a handsome man.
Famously known as the handsome you are.
Famously.
Nick,
Famously
who's
by one.
looking really tanned.
Yeah. I've been using that gradual Dove body tan stuff. I think it works well with my skin colour.
It's working really well.
You're looking healthy.
And myself, Kate Lawler. Hi, I'm back from Mallorca. I'm not even going to attempt a Spanish accent out of fear of being cancelled. Can I just thank you both for a lovely birthday?
Oh.
When I got back, what a lovely surprise to find Nick in the house. He definitely doesn't live with us. They'd made me dinner together.
Well,
joint effort.
Solo.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, you'd made
Technically, I'd made it. Because the night before you went, I went, what would you like to eat on your birthday? You went, oh, do you know what? I'd really love those meatballs and pasta and some garlic bread. And I was like, cool. So that night I came out and I pre-made it. I made it the night before you came.
pre-made.
Just so it was there.
Using the Quorn Swedish meatballs that are elite, by the way. Not an ad, not a spawn. I just bloody love them. And the white, was it white rabbit focaccia?
Yeah, gluten-free.
I really like that
It's really
focaccia.
nice.
Gluten-free.
And it doesn't matter, like normally you can taste it if it's gluten-free and it doesn't. Like, it
They're
doesn't
getting
feel-
better.
They are getting better.
The gluten-free chaps are getting better.
Yeah, gluten-free is usually very sad, but the white rabbit focaccia, also not an animal spawn, just bloody love it. And the rocket salad, dreamy.
Yeah.
Not forgetting the birthday cake Bodge made me, which was a raspberry and lemon drizzle.
Slightly raw.
It was round 2.
in the middle.
So the very middle was
So this was
definitely underbaked.
Yeah, I mean, so what had happened was I made the lemon drizzle cake. It went down an absolute storm. And I went to make it again. And someone had messaged saying, if you use xanthan gum, it makes it light and fluffy.
What a strange ingredient.
Xanthan gum, I know. It sounds like one of Gwyneth Paltrow's children, but it's this kind of powder. I've never used it. I had it in the drawer because I bought it, obviously, to use and never have. And so I was like, okay, I'll put a spoon of that in and see what happens. Oh my God, how it changes the cake is absolutely insane.
But it's an emulsifier. It's one of those things that's bad to have, isn't it? I thought I read somewhere that
we
it's-
looked it up
Yeah, I
because
don't
you
think it's-
complained, obviously, as you do, about lots of things
Yeah.
in the kitchen.
Sorry about that.
And we looked up and it said, yes, obviously, if you did a whole bag of it up
Yeah.
your nose, it's bad for you.
Yeah.
But it said, I used 5 grams. I used 1 spoonful, distributed across a cake.
Yeah. And it's like 20 grams was going to be there could be a concern at that level.
If you ingested
Per
20
day.
grams yourself.
Anyway, it was really nice. So thank you.
But it made it so fluffy. So it went from like this dense cake before, which was still quite nice.
I preferred.
That's okay to prefer it.
It's okay.
But it suddenly made it. What's
Light
the
and
Japanese
airy.
cakes that you get?
Yeah.
What are they like? What are they called? You know what I mean?
What are the Japanese
Light and
cakes?
fluffy.
Yeah.
They're so good. That's what it kind of came out like.
The Japanese,
And it inspired me to this week's dish.
which we'll talk about a bit
dude.
later
I'll
on.
throw forward to that, yeah.
Do we know the Japanese cake name?
Oh, no. Hang on. Stop looking. I started
Chiffon.
and then I got...
I'm sure it's chiffon cake, isn't
Is
it?
it chiffon cake?
That's definitely a cake.
That's definitely a cake. Anyway,
Sounds
so
very
xanthan
fancy.
gum, I'm a convert. If you want your
Japanese
cakes fluffy,
chiffon cakes is famously, it actually says is famously airy, light, and elastic sponge cake.
You made
often
it
described as a cloud.
It was very cloud-like.
yeah. So yeah, there you go. So that was
Anyway.
all for your birthday. What did you get present-wise?
Oh, I got a brand new North Face puffer jacket, which was first cropped puffer jacket I own.
Beautiful.
And I got a lovely perfume and some trainers
Yeah.
that I've wanted for a while. Got lots of gift cards. Nick bought me a bottle of champagne. Thank you, Nick.
Always alcohol.
Always.
We'll be cracking that open this weekend. We'll be popping the cork off that one
Brilliant.
this weekend.
Oh, best present from Noah, surely.
What did she get me?
She drew you a picture.
Oh, okay, yeah, that. It's on the fridge. I love it. I'm going to frame that. I've cut it out. So Noah drew me the most wonderful picture and wrote happy
you cut
birthday.
it out?
I've cut out, yeah, because the top bit just says happy birthday, which you wrote. What I was obsessed with was the drawing that our 5-year-old did of you, me, her, and the dogs. It's one of my favourite pictures she's ever done. So I've cut that drawing out and I've put it on the fridge. It doesn't need to be the bit in the, and think of an A4 piece of paper, dear listener or viewer, and imagine the best bit being in the bottom corner. Why would you keep all that big A4 blank space on
That
the
is
fridge?
so you. That, basically, what Noah did was she said, I want to draw a picture of us in the park. So she painstakingly drew all the grass at the bottom. She
Yeah.
drew a couple of trees.
Yeah.
She asked me to write happy birthday, so it would go across the top. So she did this whole picture, and what you've done is just like mutilated it to take out the bit that you want.
If you want to look at it like that way, you can. Okay. I can still appreciate my child doing me a
No,
happy
I'm
birthday
winding you
card,
up.
but not keep it forever.
Imagine just chipping out a bit of the Sistine Chapel.
I like
and
that
just
bit.
go, I like that bit, just where the hands meet, right? And then we'll just take that bit, frame
Fuck
it.
off for everything else.
Don't worry about anything else, Michelangelo.
I didn't tear it up. I cut it very nicely and it's on the fridge. I didn't throw it in the bin. Your bit that you did, happy birthday, in the bin. That's not Noah's. I don't
fine.
care about that bit.
That's
I also
fine.
didn't care much with the trees, but I didn't tell her that. I
Yeah.
know if you're watching in 20 years' time and it's really affected you. Anyway, the birthday was a good one this year. I woke up in Mallorca. I got to spend it with you guys when I got home.
You went paddleboard yoga. What did you do?
We did paddleboard yoga. It was fantastic. What a way to... I woke up, did paddleboard yoga, had a buffet breakfast, went for a walk on the beach, laid in the sun
dream.
for a little while,
She had a great time.
and then flew home and saw you guys and got to do bedtime with Noah.
And can I say, I held down the fort last week, just me and Noah.
Absolute hero.
Some help from Mum. But no. I'm not. I didn't. It wasn't too tricky. She was great. She was really, honestly, a dream child. Listened to everything I said and I asked her to do. When she had the kind of, what did she ask for? I think she asked for ice cream at like 11 o'clock in the morning in the park on Saturday. I was like, no, it's too early. She was like, oh, but she took it. Do you know what I mean? She didn't kind of kick up a fuss. She was great. So I
was
really
very-
enjoyed spending the time with her.
Oh, that's good.
And I hope it puts your mind at rest that you can go away and everything is fine.
Great, I might book a holiday next week.
Go on then.
How you fixed?
Go on then.
It was a great birthday. The weekend celebrations were really nice as well. We went down to my twin sister's house and had a barbecue because it's my twin sister's birthday, of course. It's the same day as mine. And my dad's birthday is the day before. Big Desi was in a right state. He'd lost his voice. He's been out on the
I've never
raz
heard him that bad.
on a 12-hour bender with his mates on
How
the
old is he?
Friday. He's 74.
I mean, that's an effort.
I don't even go out for a 12-hour razzle with my mates now.
He went out 1 p.m. till 1 in the morning. My mum was furious. They still behave like they're 21. Like my dad goes out with the lads all the time and then mum gets the ump and message him, where are you? Why aren't you home? She thought he was dead. In fact, I've got a clip of them because I had to film them having this little debate. Shall we play it?
I would love a piece of cake.
Okay, well, see, because it's your birthday.
Do you know why? Because he was out from 1 till 1. That's
1 p.m. till 1 a.m.
And he said there was loads of women there.
Really?
I said he's got COVID because he's been kissing them all.
What did you say to me
And
earlier?
then at 20 past 2, I woke up and he weren't in bed. And my door was open, the lights was on. I went down to see if he was dead. And then I saw him move and I thought, no, he's not dead. He's still alive. I went back upstairs.
See what I have to put up with, boss.
All right, what are you going to say about that?
Not a lot.
Can't even talk. He can't
Do you know
even
what? What I love is your mum talking about him playing away and then she does that uncomfortable laugh afterwards. Like she really thinks he might. I'm just like,
She does.
why does she still think that after
I
all
don't
this
know.
time?
She like made him change his flights that time when he booked a trip to Marbella. Do you remember he was going with the lads and he didn't tell her? And also she's like furious that he's going to Ibiza on the stag with you for my brother's stag in a couple of weeks' time. She doesn't want him to go.
What happens in Ibiza stays in Ibiza.
Oh my God.
Me and your dad.
Please look after
down
him.
the strip.
Can't wait.
Well, we know he can do
Who do you like the look of, Des?
We know he can do a 12-hour session.
Yeah, he can do a 12-hour stretch. He'll be last man standing, I'm telling you now. Gosh, just hope he's okay.
He'll be fine.
Yeah, no, it's great. But they do behave like I remember being in those relationships in when I was 18 and you get really jealous of your other half going out with their friends and you'd be like, where are you? Why didn't you call me last night? And they're still doing that in their mid-70s.
I get the worry because, like, for example, Kate went out the other night and then I was like, oh, what time are you going to be home? But then she didn't message. I didn't hear and I didn't hear and didn't hear. And it was like 1 a.m. and I was like, okay. Like, good night. But you have that moment in your head, you're like, are you okay? Because normally you'd message, same way I'd message you, and you just were
That's why we've
stuck
got
in a conversation.
We've got some thing on the phone where we
Find
can
my
see where
phone.
each other are
that's
at
good.
any time.
I have to use that for you all the time because you just are useless at replying to messages.
When I ignore him, he's just like, let me just check where she is. I like you having that on your phone because I know that if ever you just want to check up on me and I haven't replied, you can see where I am.
Yes, yeah. Does that
see
sound
where he is?
stalkery? That sounds a bit stalkery.
Yeah.
But I think once you're married with kids, it's kind of like you need to just go, okay, she's okay, I know where she is.
It's not stalkery. It's just, you know what I'm like. I sometimes just don't look at my phone.
Yeah.
So it's peace of mind for you rather than you going to bed
And for
going,
you.
where is she? Yeah, I don't think I've used it on you.
Have you
I think
not?
I used it on you once when you forgot to add me to your Strava when you went on a run. And no, I said, what time's Daddy coming home? And I was like, don't know, let me just see where he is on his Strava run. I was like, oh, he didn't add me today. So I went on Find My iPhone. I was like, oh, he's just
right.
up the road. He'll be back in a second. So
That
I did.
should do it automatically, the Strava thing. But that's one way you do track me. So I'll go for a run and then Kate will look and she'll be like, he's miles away. And she won't know that I've got on the bus and gone to the pub.
Hey.
No, I haven't.
I love seeing those guys sitting up at the bar like 11 a.m. in the morning with their helmet, and they've just said, "I'm going on a cycle, love." It's stinking a pint. It's
Yeah.
brilliant.
This is a good story. Right. I've got a really good story for you.
Okay.
Have you? Okay, we could do. You might have some stories of your own based on what I'm about to tell you.
Okay.
I was doing a bit of live telly last week. I was on This Morning and Loose Women hosting their competition. And I'm in the studio and Westlife were also in the studio promoting their new album.
Okay.
I'm in
Exciting.
between hits, so I go to the toilet. It's a toilet for everyone because it's 2026.
Unisex.
Yeah, unisex loos. I walk through the main door and then there's 4 cubicles. Open the first cubicle. Nicky from Westlife's having a piss.
Oh, what? He hadn't locked the door?
No, we had locked the door. Walked in on Nicky from Westlife having a wee. I went, oh, he went, oh, sorry, dear. And I was like, it's okay. At least she's not doing a poo. What can I say? And then Shane walks in, does the same thing and opens the door on Nicky. I mean, that's fine. They're bandmates.
Yeah.
But yeah, I walked in on him having a wee. I was
Amazing.
mortified. And then I was like, oh, hopefully he didn't see me. And then when I was back outside in the kind of waiting area where you're going in, he walked past me. He was like, sorry about that earlier. I was like, biscuits. He's don't worry about it, Nicky. I was mortified.
I have to say, I think men need to lock the door on when weeing. Like, I don't understand how you can just go in.
I think women more because you're facing
You're
the
facing
door.
out.
I've been in the pub before where you go into the loos and you push open the cubicle door and someone's sitting there having a turn out. And that's bad,
Oh,
isn't
yeah,
it?
that's bad. That's as bad as a
There
woman,
is the
I think.
famous story of, and I don't know if this is true, it's like an urban myth, but it's a friend of a friend kind of story where the guy was like in the pub and he was really drunk and he was like, oh shit, I'm going to be sick. Ran to the toilet, pushed open the cubicle door and was sick. And there was a guy sitting there having a poo. And so he was just sick all over the guy.
I swear that would have happened. That has to have happened.
But then the follow-up to the story is the guy was just so shocked. He was like, this guy's going to kill me. So he punches him in the face to stop him doing anything to him. Can you imagine sitting there and someone just opens the door? You're like, what? Throws up on you and then punches you in the face. You're like, this is the worst day ever.
Oh, wait, the guy that was sick punched you in the face. I thought it was the guy having a poo. Like, what are you doing?
He was like, he's going to attack me if I don't do something. No, punch him in the face.
Oh, that's phenomenal.
How true that story is, we'll never know.
Do you know what? I want it to be true and it must be true. So
great,
then it
isn't
is
it?
true.
If you're listening or watching and it was you doing the poo or the punching.
The punching or the
Please let us
puncher.
know.
Or punching.
Oh,
Or the
no.
punchy.
It did
Yeah.
remind me, though, of one of the earliest memories I have as a child. We went to Mallorca when I was at Alcudia, where I was last week.
Yeah.
It was the only holiday we've ever done abroad. And you know when you make friends when you're on holiday? I
Yes.
made like some friends. And then one evening it was like, disco was happening. I was like, I need the toilet. So I went to the toilet and I did poo. And there was no toilet roll. And I was like, oh no.
Nightmare.
So I opened the door, but I still had my kind of shorts around my knickers.
Waddling.
So I was shuffling into the
Yeah,
next
yeah,
one. I opened the door. The girl hadn't locked the door and she was sitting there having a wee and I went, and then I ran back to my cubicle and just sat down and waited and just like, I can't leave now. And I was just sitting there. And then I waited for her to flush and leave. And then I waddled again into the next
Brilliant.
one. And then I couldn't talk to her for the rest of the holiday. And I was, every time we
you
saw
knew
each-
her in the cubicle?
Yeah, because it was one of my friends that I'd made on holiday. And then every time I saw her, I
great.
was so embarrassed. For the rest of the holiday, it was a really awkward. Every time I saw her, I was thinking, oh, she's seen me with my knickers down my ankles.
I got to say, we talk a lot about how being a kid is better, but as an adult, you can deal with that situation much better.
Much better.
You just deal with it. Whereas being a kid, that's like the end of your holiday. That's the worst thing
Yeah.
that's going to happen to you, isn't it?
It didn't affect me that much. I think I'm more affected by walking in on Nikki from Westlife having a pee.
Are you?
Well, it was so really about, I proper opened the door and he was like, oh,
2 hands.
I don't know. Yeah, it looked like it.
How do you think we
There
win?
he is.
Just controlling the hose.
Do you not hold it with 2 hands?
No,
No.
Just one?
just barely.
I always think that men
Barely.
stand at
Sometimes
the
it's just a
urinal like that. Men stand at the urinal.
No.
No.
Just one?
No.
No, you
Have you
don't.
ever held it with 2?
No, I mean, that's.
Do you,
Anyway.
do you do this? You hold it with the same hand every time, or do you mix and match? Do you mix it?
Same
up?
hand.
Same hand.
Same hand.
Really?
Same
What are
hand.
you, a lefty or a righty? Oh, with the
Right.
See, I'm left. Because then you only have to wash one hand.
All right.
I'm joking.
that's weird. But then, hang on, do you wipe as well? Sorry, this is too much information.
This is way too
Anyway,
much
Wow.
information.
Anyway,
Yeah.
talking of celebrities,
Two celebrities.
I'm interviewing Olly Murs tomorrow for live telly.
Are you?
Going to be in Derby. You know, he set off today on this 250-mile challenge from Manchester United's ground, Old Trafford, to West Ham's football stadium.
I had no idea he was doing any of
He's
this.
doing this big
Okay.
challenge for Soccer Aid to raise money for UNICEF. Because
Right,
he's
okay.
obviously playing in the Soccer Aid match, which is coming up at the
does.
end of the month.
Obviously.
And he doesn't know how he's going to be getting from A to B each day until the morning of. So he'll be rowing.
Who's in charge of this?
Cycling. I don't know.
Someone at Soccer Aid.
Probably.
Just like a tombola, like a travel tombola.
I mean,
they
there's
pick
only-
out their like kite.
Yeah,
don't know.
unicycle.
Yeah.
No, he's literally going to be canoeing, like rowing, running, cycling.
There's not that
Right.
much rowing
Swimming?
you can do from in the middle of the country, is there?
I don't know.
I guess down the canals.
It's called Olly Murs, Into the Unknown.
I don't
Yeah.
know if the middle of Britain's the unknown versus like the Amazon.
But they
He's
have-
going down the Amazon. We're like, that's the unknown.
Uncharted territory.
Yeah, he's just in Derbyshire. That's
yeah.
not unknown. It's just quite well, documented.
He's in Manchester. So he
He's
could be
starting
going,
in Manchester.
Could be going down the canals. They're a bit
Yeah.
unknown.
I mean,
Yeah, they
250
are.
miles in how many days?
A week, 5 days.
It's a solid effort.
50 miles a day.
He's going to be in good nick, isn't he? I feel like Olly Murs keeps himself in good
He
nick.
already
He's a-
is. Oh, he's absolutely ripped.
Yeah.
I follow
Nick,
him on
on the
Instagram.
hotline.
Well, actually, I famously had a shower with him once.
I beg your
That's my
pardon.
awkward incident with a
Can we
celebrity.
stop using the word famously in the wrong context?
Yeah. Who
Well,
knows
actually,
about this?
You
Well,
started
actually-
that story about Olly Murs without any context. You said famously. The
Well,
listeners
actually-
are all over the place here.
Well,
Anyway, go on.
It
Famously.
actually was on radio. So back in the day when I was working on Chris Evans' breakfast show.
Yeah.
He
At
was
Virgin
loving
Radio,
at
that's
Virgin
how we
Radio.
met.
He was loving cold showers.
Chris
at the
Evans
time.
or Olly Murs?
Chris Evans.
Chris Evans,
So he
okay.
said, Nick, you go in and have a cold shower.
Why? Well, hold on, wait. Just because he loves why are you having
He
a cold
wanted to
shower?
get all the team into it. So we're going to do it on air. You're going to have a cold shower. The guest after 8 o'clock is Olly Murs, and he'll be in there with you filming.
What is this gaslight? Why are people being bullied into having cold
was
showers
brilliant.
at
It wasn't
work?
bullied.
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 Nick
Can
wanted
you
to do
imagine me
it.
walking
It
out
was-
in the
it was
office going,
not-
right, guys, everyone cold shower now?
Yeah, but this is for the purpose of live
This is
radio.
radio,
It's entertaining.
mate. You know what? And back in the day, I used to be a stunt guy. I used to do stuff on the streets of Melbourne that you wouldn't believe.
Really?
Yeah. But this was back
This
to
is the UK.
Yeah, this is the UK. This
And
is
where's
now.
the shower? Did he set up a cold shower in the
It was
radio
on the
studio?
executive floor. So it was.
So the
Nice.
exec shower.
It was the exec
That was the
shower.
one that
That was-
Scott, the pass. You had to have a pass right
It was
outside.
actually on the
14th.
Chief Meerkats. Yeah.
Chief Meerkat?
Yeah. It was their office.
So you went and showered, but did Olly Murs shower with you?
Well, he ended up doing it too. So we were sort of swapping over, and just underwear, of course, underwear.
Hold on, wait. Did you have swimmers, or you
No,
had to?
I was just in me Bonds undies.
So you had to get your Bonds undies wet. I'd be annoyed by that. Don't make me go and have a shower without prep. At least tell me beforehand. I'll bring my swimmers.
Well,
You're so organised.
I'm so organised. I carry a lot of clothes around with me, so I'm prepared for every situation. Well, I even have my passport with me.
Nick takes his
So I'm ready
passport everywhere.
I'm ready
in
to
his
go.
backpack, everywhere. Did you know this? He's always got his passport on him
Always.
at all times.
I've got change of clothes. I've got passport. I've got wallet. Everything.
One day
Gosh.
he'll disappear.
One
day he'll disappear. He'll just go home. He'll just go back to Australia without telling us.
Have you found your wallet, by the way?
I've still not found my wallet.
No.
This is bad.
This
It's
is
somewhere.
really bad.
No
It's
one's used
somewhere.
it yet. So it's somewhere.
It's not in the house, though. Tunda's been twice. She finds everything. She found I Need a Wee, the
did-
book, one of
does
those
she?
favourites under
Does
our
she,
bed.
though?
She didn't
today.
find the dust behind the fake plant. Kate came out yesterday. I got a text from Kate yesterday, right? So Saturday we went to family, and Sunday, I had a party, and Kate went, look, you can go to the gym, just like, have a day. I was like, thank you. So I was like, I need to work, I need to go to the gym.
Yeah.
Anyway, I was working, and I got this message from Kate, and it's about 4 or 5 sentences long on WhatsApp. And I know that's either she's having some sort of breakdown, it's either my fault,
Yeah.
or it's just, luckily it
Something.
wasn't my
It's an
fault.
observation.
It was the house.
Yeah, okay.
She was like, babe, I can't take it. I can't take the house is a mess. I just can't take it. We have to go to the tip. Everything, the walls are closing in. I was like, don't
Okay,
worry.
fine.
We'll sort it all out. We can do that.
Breathe.
I know that is the water for the fire.
Yeah.
Right. And then she comes home and she's like, right, I'm going to let Noah watch a film. I'm going to sort out a part of the house. And she did, but she went into the living room and she
good.
just stripped it bare, just
good.
like moved everything out.
Great.
Found 27 scented candles I forgot I had. So, yeah, we're good for scented
Chess
candles
set.
for the
Good for
next 7
candles.
years of our life.
Found a chess
Found
set.
a chess set we didn't know we had, and we bought Noah a chess set the other week. See what I mean? This is why it's good to have a clear out.
It is.
A tidy home is a happy home.
But then
is.
I
Tidy
got the
home, tidy
messages.
mind.
She was like, Tunda hasn't been cleaning properly. I was like, why? And she went, there's the fake plant. I went behind it. It's full of dust. And then behind the fan, it was full of dust. And then there was just dust everywhere.
You've been to our house one or
I
two
have.
times.
Yeah, I have
You
been.
know when you enter the dining room from
Yeah.
the kitchen,
Yeah.
the fireplace. You know,
Yeah.
there's that fake plant in a lovely big vase
yeah.
on the floor, just
Yeah.
there in the corner. I took a microfiber cloth, and just wiped the front of it.
Yeah.
The layer of dust that came. She's never thought to
No.
dust the vase.
Yeah.
It's a big freestanding vase, like it's very high.
Yeah.
So it's like, but it's not
I think
small.
if
and
you
like,
speak to the cleaners
and then-
union,
and
I've never had a cleaner who's moved stuff.
anything
No.
you can see.
If it's there, they're not
true.
moving it and they're not going around it.
Yeah.
That's the rule.
You've got to clean what you can see.
You'd be an amazing cleaner.
Anything you can see.
Yeah, you'd be amazed.
Also, I pulled the plant out, and there was a Shark little fan. You know, we have the Shark fan, portable fans
Yeah.
we take
Yeah,
on.
yeah.
You've got a blue one, haven't you?
Yeah, I do.
There was that in black, and it was covered in dust. I was like, give the fan a dust.
Well, yeah, you don't
So
want dust gathering.
Yeah, so I dusted everything. But you know what she'll do? She'll dust sometimes the bottles of booze on our drinks trolley. And I'm like, that's literally next to it. You can see the booze.
Why
Why
don't one week do that, 1 week do the
I
other
think
bit?
she spends a quarter of her time on Noah's room. She absolutely loves Noah. And so Noah's room, we go in and like all the toys are lined up and everything is like beautifully done.
She's
and,
so sweet.
That's nice.
yeah.
I think Tunda is a really good cleaner. And that's why she cleans for us.
I mean,
because-
she missed that cobweb in that
Oh, we did
lamp
the-
for a while.
yeah.
Yeah,
There
but
was a
Kate's
cobweb on the
standards
light.
are high.
Yeah.
And also
Well,
Kate's
no
like...
one
Kate-
wants cobwebs in their house.
No, you can't
Are you
have
like?
cobwebs.
Do you know anyone that'd be like, yeah, I don't mind cobwebs,
Witches.
but everything else fine.
Witches like cobwebs. The witch community. You posed me a question and I gave you an answer.
Anyone that's not a witch, babe. No one wants cobwebs in their
No,
house.
you're right. Anyone
And
apart from
also,
witches.
if you have a cleaner, they should spot a cobweb. It was literally on a light fitting.
Maybe she's in cahoots with the spiders. I don't know. You're right though.
Anyway, look, I love Tunda to bits. She's very sweet, and I think she's brilliant. I love it when she says, "Today I'm going to do the fridge." I'm like, "Yeah, fridge clean out," because she lines everything up
that's
like
good.
Sleeping with the Enemy. It's brilliant. But the vase, I had such great pleasure. I would be a great cleaner.
You would.
I got the Purdy and Fig. I got the microfiber cloth and wet it, and the vase is gleaming. I even sprayed the false foliage that was coming
Yeah.
out of the vase, and then I did everything else around there. And I did the fan come up beautifully.
Yeah.
We have the
Cleaning
things
chat.
we enjoy. I'm a hooverer.
Yeah.
I'm a hooverer. I like hoovering.
You're actually a vacuum cleaner. Hoover's a brand. You don't hoover, you vacuum.
Okay.
Everyone says I'm going to do the hoovering.
Okay.
It's vacuuming, isn't it?
I am a Dyson man. No, we're not. We've got a Shark Hoover. And do you know what?
That shark one's the best we've ever had. Not
They
that
never
nice
get into the corners, any Hoovers, right?
Crevices.
But we also have a mini hand Hoover. So I'll go around
Which
all the
is sharp
corners and
also.
I'll get all the
Not
crumbs.
bad,
That's very satisfying.
Yeah.
This is another boring episode.
Let's talk about bed sheets again.
Well, how do we go from Nikki from Westlife having a piss and me walking in on him to vacuuming?
Via Olly Murs.
It's just called a
via-
meandering conversation.
Fine.
That's all it is.
You've lost your wallet still. Nick's been doing on the streets in Melbourne. And
Nick's leaving. Nick's going back to Australia after this. with
Nick's got his passport, yeah.
He's got my wallet.
He's got a go pack ready
See
to
you
go.
later, Nick. Safe travels.
Goodbye.
What have you asked ChatGPT this week?
So much. So much.
What have you asked ChatGPT this week? No, seriously. What have you asked ChatGPT
Well,
this
we
week?
all know famously, I call ChatGPT Jad GPT because it is
Which
the
is funny.
solution to everything in my life. It tells me when the tyre was bust. It helps me calculate stuff in Excel. I don't know. It does loads.
I just love the idea that each week we go around and we just tell each other the weirdest stuff we've asked Dad GPT.
Yeah.
Who wants to go first? Nick?
Yeah, sure. So I was at a friend's house on the weekend. We used it initially the night before to try and choose a movie. And the guy was with Dave. He was getting really pissed off at ChatGPT because I kept asking it things about the movie, and it was quite funny.
I thought that ChatGPT would be good.
No, it wasn't. It was
that?
trying to give us a movie that wasn't even out yet.
Oh,
we were
fail.
trying to get a movie that was funny, that was good for us. Like, so Clara, Dave, me, they've got a 6-month-old kid who was asleep. We wanted to make it a good movie, funny. And then it said, this movie, it should be office romance.
Okay.
Office Romance, which is starring, I think, Jennifer Lopez or something. And I said, well, this sounds great. It gave a little synopsis of it. And then we were like, well, this sounds perfect. I said, what platform is it on? Because I asked for the streaming platform. We said, it's on Netflix on June 22. And I'm like, oh, for fuck's sake, like I've told you, I want to watch a movie tonight. It needs
See?
to be on now.
If you'd have just called me and asked, you wouldn't have got that. This
No.
is where human interaction wins over AI.
It was annoying.
If it asked you for a film, there's no way he would have got a film suggestion.
I would have done it. I would have
What?
suggested a movie.
What film would you
Okay, what was the criteria again?
What's a comedy?
Comedy?
Comedy, well, good for a straight couple and a gay.
Loads out there.
So for everyone.
For everyone.
Loads out there.
Go on.
Yeah.
What about 50 First Dates?
Fine.
What film from like 1998?
But you didn't specify if you wanted new or old.
I wanted new, and it kept trying to say Game Night. Watch Game Night. I was like, well, we've all watched that.
What's
Night's-
Game Night?
Game Night. Have you not watched that?
No.
It's a really good movie.
Is it good?
You should watch it.
Who's in it?
I think is it like
Not that memorable then. Jesus. You know what that is? I tell you what that
Jason
is.
Bateman?
Oh, I love Jason Bateman.
Jason
Game
Bateman's
Night.
good.
Is
Game
it?
Night.
Is it? Is
Can I
it
tell
just
you what
a comedy?
happened there? Can I
You
tell you
go-
what happened there? That's when people go, oh, I love podcasts. And I go, what do you listen to? They go, I'm like, you don't have to say you like podcasts because my job is podcasts. Like,
Well, hang on a minute. Why don't you give people the benefit of the doubt?
there's no.
Why don't you just? What
if you
about if they're
said to
put on the
me,
spot?
what
by-
podcast do you like? I could give you 5 podcasts I like.
Game
Okay.
Night
What
stars
podcast do
Jason.
you like?
Finn versus History.
Yep.
The Rest is History.
Yep.
Yep.
Our podcast.
Pod-
Yeah.
Okay.
Anything
Yeah.
else? You said 5 off the bat.
Go.
Off the bat.
Just waiting for 3 more.
Now I'm stuck. My list said 3.
Hey!
See what I mean?
Game Night.
Can I just say that is you have just had to
Hoisted by his own
I love
petard.
it.
hoisted by his own petard.
Game Night from 2018. It stars Jason Bateman and Rachel McAdams and follows a group of friends whose game night turns into a real-life mystery after one of them is kidnapped.
Ooh.
Kidnapped.
Yeah,
is-
it's so good.
Okay,
We
great.
could watch that. Should we watch that next time?
We're after a movie for Nick and his straight
I know,
friends.
but anyway.
Okay.
That's funny.
Anyway.
I can't help you. Ask
Can't help me.
ChatGPT.
So there, I tried.
How far are we from ChatGPT hallucinating a whole film? Because, you know,
Can
it
we
just makes
can
stuff
we just
up.
call it AI? Because none of us can say ChatGPT.
Yeah, it's a bit of a mouthful.
We keep forward stripping over.
What do I say?
Other AIs are available.
Well, I use Perplexity.
There you go.
Nick famously uses
Nerd. Nerd.
Why is that a nerd? It's good.
I don't know.
Do you want to know what I've asked AI
Yes,
this
please.
week?
Go on.
Okay. Can you die from eating honeydew watermelon rind? Do dogs dream about their owners? Speed awareness course disclosure. What is the dog weight limit for commercial flights in Europe? What is the difference between cod cheeks versus battered cod? What was the TV show Les Dawson hosted? Dog birthday cake recipe. I'm anxious about my child's first school trip. How can I stop worrying? What does it mean when my dog humps my leg? There you go.
Oh.
I actually think AI is perfect for you because you don't have that internal monologue and you need to direct it somewhere. You need answers.
Yes.
And so if you put it into AI won't get annoyed with you because it's trained not. It would be really funny if I went on Kate's AI and it was just really, really pissy.
Yeah,
because she kept asking it so many annoying questions.
Again?
Yeah, it's the first AI that's refused to answer.
It's
Just had enough.
It's like having a therapist. It's free therapy.
What is the outcome of the dog humping? Because I'm very interested.
Do you know what I
in
did?
that.
I asked it and I went off and I didn't go back to the
cool.
answer.
Yeah.
I can get it though.
No, that's fine. We'll do that later.
I do it and I let it load and I go, I'll come back to that. I've got a million other things I could do within this 10 seconds window of you searching.
God forbid.
Which is probably only about a 3-second window because it's that quick at responding.
So quick.
I read an article about a guy who is a psychologist who is there to test and break AI. And he was talking about how he talks to AI and he literally like emotionally love bombs it, he manipulates it, he gaslights it, and he's like, I actually feel quite bad afterwards because I break AI. Like it's a real
Does he
person.
actually break it though?
Yeah. It's very
Oh,
breakable.
that's interesting.
How? In what way does he break it?
He didn't specify, but he's a psychologist, so he uses kind of means and techniques to make it say stuff and make it feel bad, and all this is quite crazy. Yeah. I'll send it to you. I can't remember.
They're coming for him, mate. When the robots turn,
can you imagine?
coming for
They're
him.
like, we'll remember this.
Yeah.
Not us asking if you died from honeydew rind.
No, he's
like
public
we're
enemy.
idiots. We're not a threat.
Noah was eating the rind of the honeydew melon, and I was like, let me just see if that's okay. If you're going to die. She was like, I love it. It's yummy. And I was like, how much have you eaten? Just
you
one.
wash
I
it?
was like,
Did you? Oh no,
No, I
we
did
should
not.
wash it in future. Well, I have to say, obviously people get very pissy about AI, but this weekend I created my first thing with AI, which I'd say is genuinely new.
Oh.
Genuinely
You
like fresh
collaborated
idea.
with
We
Dad?
collaborated with Dad.
no way.
So going back to this is actually leading into our recipe quite handily.
Oh.
Going back to last week when I made the lemon drizzle raspberry cake, the fluffy one.
Oh.
What?
So you're talking about the original one? Hey.
Why?
The second one? Oh.
Why are you being-
The birthday
Can you
one
not
versus
boo when I'm talking? It's,
she's
Can you not heckle?
She's just jeering on the side.
Yeah, I'm trying to tell a story in case I boo.
hey.
I'm sorry, it's the 3-second window in which you're not speaking
Just
too
really
long.
like the first cake you made.
That's fine. Okay, anyway, I made this cake, used xanthan gum, was very fluffy.
Yep.
And I thought to myself, the texture is like cornbread. Could I use the same technique to make a cornbread style cornbread, essentially? Don't know where I went with
Can't
that.
make cornbread style cornbread.
Yeah,
Let's try.
could I make cornbread a la cornbread?
It's all he bloody went on about
Cornbread.
for a few days. He was like, I really want to
it
make
was in
cornbread.
my head,
I
and
really
I was
wanna
like,
make
"Can I
cornbread."
do it? Can I do it gluten free? Can I make it fluffy? Can I make it all that?" Anyway, so I took all the flours that I had out of the cupboard, and I was like, "Chat GPT." I took a picture. I said, "Here's everything I have:
Right.
baking powder,
Yeah.
xanthan gum, blah 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 blah." I said, "Could I make a savoury cornbread?" And obviously, it was like, "Hey, well, of course you can."
Yeah.
And I was like, "This is risky because you didn't have to taste it. I do."
Yeah, true.
And it could just say anything, right?
True.
So anyway, I had bread flour, I had plain flour, I had a bit of self-raising, all gluten-free. I had xanthan gum, I had baking powder. I was like, yeah, no problem. Eggs, you use butter, olive oil. So there's quite a lot going in. And I'll put the full recipe up. And eventually I made this batter. I was like, oh, it looks pretty sticky, pretty kind of gloopy. Wasn't sure it'd work. Anyway, I fried a bit of corn, sweet corn. I got some spring onion, loads of cheddar cheese, bit of parmesan. So everything went in. Came out, put it in the oven for about an hour, low and slow, 160.
Oh, it's slow. What was the temperature? 160,
160,
140,
mate.
160,
160,
170,
150.
150. Came out after an hour, was pretty good.
Yeah.
I tell you what, slice through butter. My God, it was amazing. Now, this is what's on our plate this week. So I've kind of hijacked AI chat to go, what's on our plate this week? So I'm going to throw it out to you guys who tried it yourselves. Now, bearing in mind, this is not a recipe I took off the internet. I've genuinely created this recipe with ChatGPT. I will...
Well, you put all the ingredients you had out there.
Yeah.
Dad told you what to do with the ingredients.
It's
Yes.
the collab
So
the world's been waiting for.
It's
you
the
and
collab
Chat.
no one asked for, but we didn't know we needed.
But normally I just follow a recipe, right? I've never come up with something myself. and this is the first time, and I also didn't come up with this myself, but I've never come up with something
So he still hasn't.
with a entity that can't taste it.
And you still haven't. So it's ChatGPT's. So it's
still don't.
ChatGPT's recipe.
Yeah.
ChatGPT, I gave it everything, and I
Yeah.
told it what I wanted
You
to
took
come
a
out
photo
of
of the
it.
ingredients. ChatGPT did the
I was
recipe.
specific about what I wanted to come out of it, though.
He gave it
Yes.
everything. He's given it his all.
It's the collab we didn't know we needed.
Yeah.
Bodge and ChatGPT's sweet cornbread.
I'll probably
Savoury cornbread.
It probably won't make it
cornbread.
onto the title. It'll probably just be Bodge's cornbread. Credit
Oh.
to ChatGPT.
No, I think it should be Bodge and
Fuck
AI's
that guy.
cornbread.
No. This is what happens. This is you have to steal the credit. This is how you become famous, isn't it?
Okey-dokey.
You take all the credit.
You should, you know.
Should you?
I think you should.
I think you should. What?
I think you should.
Take all the credit.
No.
I don't
think he should take all the
I
credit.
pay £20 a month for ChatGPT, so I think technically that's a buyout.
It's still a,
That's an intellectual property buyout.
You
yeah,
pay?
of course you do.
I don't pay for ChatGPT.
that's why you get all the shit answers.
What are you on about? Why are you paying for AI?
You couldn't put your leg back with your one.
You can put your what?
You can put
Your leg back. I don't. So
I
I
didn't put my leg back
So
that I was
cryptic
missing in a
in a
picture.
photo.
Using
Oh,
So
right.
yes,
if
I
you-
can. I put pictures in all the time. Why are you guys paying for AI?
You pay for it.
Yeah, because there's a certain amount that you'll hit like an upper limit.
Yeah.
Oh, well, I'm
And-
clearly not needing it because I've never once.
Have you got like on
think
Instagram
I
when
think
you're
you might pay for it.
Babe, I'm not paying for
you know
it.
when you got a blue tick on Instagram, you don't get
I
ads. That's right,
downloaded
isn't
the
it?
app, but
Yeah.
I just started
Do you
using
think that's
it.
what it is? Do you think Kate's got blue tick chat GPT
Maybe she
because she's
does.
an influencer?
Maybe. I swear you might pay for it.
They took one look at her and they went,
Subscription free. There you go. Subscription free.
Oh.
Why are you guys
when you
paying?
press upgrade, what does it say? What do you get?
Upgrade to ChatGPT Plus.
Yeah.
Do more with advanced intelligence.
Yeah, exactly.
So,
You're getting very surface level, base level
smarter
intelligence.
models, more messages and uploads, advanced image creation with thinking, early access to new features, agents and deep research. This is such bullshit.
It's good for, yeah.
This is such bullshit.
I mean,
use it.
if all you're asking it is, will my child die if she eats honeydew
Yeah,
melon
that's
rind,
fine.
then yeah, that you can get surface level.
Or
It's just Googling for you.
whatever.
Yeah, you're just using it as Google.
Yeah.
Anyway, let's talk about Bodge and AI's chat. What? Why did I suggest changing chat to Bodge and AI's cornbread? I liked it. I didn't think it needed the butter. I thought it was very nice. I love the addition of the sweet corn and the spring onion because I'm sure when I have cornbread, if I'm in a restaurant, there's not bits of corn or sweet corn in it. It's just plain, but you can taste it. It's
You
very
can get it with sweet corn in it. You can also get it with chili in it as well. Quite often it's
I
spicy,
love
isn't it?
cornbread. Anyway, thank you for making it because I think homemade cornbread is the future. Very nice. Really good. In fact, I'm going to have some for lunch today,
Wonderful.
maybe with an egg or some avo and some tomatoes. So I'd say that was a 10 out of 10. No, 9 out of 10.
I think 9.
Yeah,
Cornbread's
9.
not special enough to be a 10.
9 out of 10. Well done. And
Well,
I
thank
highly
you.
recommend you baking it at home because pretty easy to make, right? Throwing all the ingredients.
Yeah, pretty easy. Gluten-free, because people are always struggling for gluten-free stuff.
Do you hear that, Sue? It is gluten-free. You would like the bread.
Do you know what I would have liked it with?
Go on.
Like a jambalaya or something. I mean, not the cornbread was
mop
amazing.
it up.
But
Yeah.
all I'm thinking about is like what meal I'd have it with.
Yeah.
You know, some
As a
jerk
side.
chicken, some Cajun spiced
Just something with it.
Just something with it.
Yeah,
but it was
yeah, yeah.
really, it was elite. It was really good. I'm going an 8 out of 10 too. That's what you said.
I said 9, but I'll happily put my scoring down to match. Should we both do 8? Should we both do 8?
He looks a bit happy with
We're
himself.
both going to do 8.
Should we both do
yeah,
8?
We'll both go
so we're
8.
both the same?
Yeah.
You're getting an 8
You're
from
getting
both
an
of
8.
us.
I think 8 is fine.
Cool.
I think 8's fine. I'm
tell.
happy with 8. I'm happy with 8. Nick's
Yeah.
crying.
No, I
having a
just,
little
didn't, I just
barbecue.
didn't realize. I wasn't listening.
We're having a little...
Not
From
two
once.
of you.
I
Nick, you're
know.
the producer.
I
Your
know,
whole
I need
purpose is to listen.
No, because I was Googling what goes well, because I knew it was a jambalaya, but I was just checking that was in the same field as
Yeah.
what I wanted to say. And,
We're having a
and it was
barbecue this
right.
Saturday, guys. Shall we make some cornbread for the barbecue?
A huge cornbread. I could make a huge
Do we
cornbread.
need it? We're getting
I don't
platters
think we need
delivered.
it.
Nick's doing a barbecue. We've got enough. We're
I think
sorted.
we'll have enough.
All right.
Nick's barbecue, by the way.
Oh my God.
Can I just say,
Go on. You can say anything you want.
what do you put on the chicken?
So I get I like Lidl.
Like Lidl?
I love Lidl.
Love Lidl.
Famously. Oh,
The
so,
wine last night.
Oh my God. Yeah.
New favourite.
I've got to get that too. So I do, there's a just chicken thigh with a little peri-peri medium
A little or a
spiced.
little?
a little.
Right, okay.
Little chicken, little thing, little spice. And then I add a bit, I do salt and pepper. I've added some garlic powder, a bit of more onion powder. I just throw a bit more bits in to beef it up a bit.
Oh, my word.
And then
Take your word for it.
get it on that barbecue, hot, right? And just like get it.
Sizzle the shit out of
Yeah,
it.
yeah, exactly. Get it like almost crispy, almost burnt, but beautiful.
You
And then
obviously
it's-
can't appreciate
You
it.
can't, but it is phenomenal.
But I do
It's
appreciate your miso butter corn, sweet corn, wowzers. Please
should
do
we
some of
do that
those this
too?
weekend. Yes.
Oh,
So
we'll do
we're
that on my-
alluding a lot to it, but basically it's obviously been Queen Kate's birthday.
It is.
But Prince Nick is coming up as well.
Prince
Oh,
Nick
yeah.
is
So
coming
we
out.
are having festivities this weekend.
are.
Little joint celebration.
Yeah.
We're gonna, and we're
Come
gonna,
on, the weather.
We're firing up the barbecue.
Can't wait.
Can't wait to show off our new ninja to our friends.
I know. We should all make it
We
look
have a
really
big-
nice
Good,
and
clean
They have-
Friday.
Yeah.
Big bucket of ice, load of booze.
Great.
We have a
We
great
need to get our
time.
decks back from our mate Rob.
Yes.
We're going to have a little shindig.
Oh.
Put the decks in the garden. We just want it to be sunny. It's not looking good.
Is
It's
it?
raining tomorrow, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and Sunday. Currently, Saturday's the only day it's not raining.
Is it? Can we have like last Saturday again?
Please.
Last Saturday was like glorious.
Oh, just lovely. Anyway, we've got barbecue. Do you know what? There'll be definitely something on our plate from this weekend's festivities for next week's
There
pod.
might not be pictures.
Let's do some listeners' messages.
Yes.
We have basically unintentionally created a friendship through this podcast. We always ask for your messages, and I speak about perimenopause every now and then because I'm in the thick of it. And a lovely lady who got in touch, she remained anonymous. She wanted to just tell us that she was really struggling and that menopause doctors are super expensive and her GP isn't listening to her. And I felt really sorry for her. A lovely lady named Rach Malini was listening and offered to help this lady. You might have had the message we read out last week or the week before.
Yeah, last week.
And Rach offered to give this anonymous listener some money towards her first menopause doctor appointment. And I just, basically, they're now in touch. And anonymous listener is not going to accept the £100, but they're speaking. Rach is still trying to get her to accept the money and go and get help because she's going through a really rough time with perimenopause. And I just, honestly, I think this podcast, to do that is quite something.
The kind of the community of people who are out there listening and who message us. Some people message us pretty much every week.
Yeah.
We love to hear from you. Some people are, well, here's the stuff we're talking about, like the Sally thing. Lots of messages about the Sally thing today.
Got lots of messages about shouting Sally when your child's having a meltdown.
And they'll listen and they'll go, do you know what? I'll try that. They'll try it and then they'll message us.
back.
We love to hear from you, basically.
Should we
It's
read
really
the message
nice.
that we've recently got from Rach?
Yes.
She says, "Hi, Bodge, Kate and Nick. Thank you for the show dedication. I was totally blown away. I had just said goodbye to my son who moved to Melbourne last year. Oh, moved to your city,
my
your
neck of
home.
the woods.
I was on the flight back to Perth having a few tears, so I put my headphones in for my weekly dose of cheer. You can imagine the smile on my face when I heard my name. I'm glad I was able to restore your faith in humanity. I believe in helping when and where you can. Perimenopause is a roller coaster. I experienced 2 doctors dismissing me. One gave me heart medication, the other congratulated me that at 49 I could still have children." For fuck's sake.
Yeah, I know.
Literally her
I know.
words, FFS. In the end, I went to see a lovely lady privately, Dr. Pruitt Carr. She's brilliant for a holistic advice approach as well as HRT. Anyway, I wanted to offer to either pay the £100 to the clinic the lady chooses or direct to the show to pass it on if the lady would prefer to remain anonymous. Thank you again. You really do put a smile on my dial.
She's very good. We love her.
Isn't that kind?
Yeah.
So we might have created a beautiful friendship that will
did.
last a lifetime because of that. But that's just so kind.
So good. So Rach gave her her email address to pass on to the anonymous listener, and then the anonymous listener messaged us
And they're now
too.
in touch.
Do you know what? I think one of the nicest things you can do is just be kind without expecting anything back or any credit. I think that's always the most surprising thing for people. I remember once, and this is flying in the face of not taking credit, but I'll only mention it because I was on Instagram and I posted something, and this woman basically commented and sent like a really bit of a nasty message on something I'd posted. Okay. Not maybe not nasty, but a bit unkind, a bit pointy, a bit spiky. And I went on her profile and I just saw there was a GoFundMe that she had for something. I clicked on it and I can't remember exactly what it was for, but I thought, do you know what? I'm just going to donate some money. And the reason I'm going to do it is because I'm going to show her you don't need to approach life like that. And I donated, and then I messaged her. I said, look, fair enough what you said. I saw your GoFundMe. I can see it's something important, so I popped a bit of money in there. And her message back was just like, oh, I'm so sorry, like I just was having a bad day and whatever else, and thank you so much, blah, blah, blah. But it just shows you like people are so quick to comment something mean online. And so often they don't mean it. They're just having a bad day, or they don't think that the person who's going to get it is going to like read it, whatever else. It's always good to just take a moment, but also that flip side of just doing something nice without expecting anything back.
Yeah, and don't go on the attack or attack back. Do something else to disarm, because that would have disarmed her.
And do you know what? I felt great that she was like, oh, actually, thank you so much. And,
well done.
you know, that was
You
it.
never told me that story before.
No, I didn't want to take credit. That's what I'm saying. Now I'm doing it on a podcast, so it defeats the point.
Beam it out.
Yeah.
So when we read out Rachel's message that she wanted to donate that money, our anonymous listener emailed saying, I've written this message, I've deleted it, written it again, and put my phone down because I have no words. Sometimes the world shows us there are still some amazing people in this world, and it makes you realise a stranger's kindness, gesture or token could in fact mean the world. I don't know how to say thank you. In a way, say thank you, but I can't accept her act of kindness. I couldn't accept that kind of generosity, knowing how we're all feeling the daily rises in cost of living and survival. I will reach out and say thank you to her, though. Keep up the good work, guys. So they're like,
that's
just,
so nice.
she's sweet.
Yeah.
She won't accept them. Just take the money. She's clearly got it. She's offering you 100 quid. Just take it. She wants to help you out. And if the GPs aren't helping you out, then blimmin' hell, I would just take that money.
Yeah.
This message is from Joe Tasker. It says, hi, lovely Bodge, Kate and Nick. I've just listened to the latest pod. Love a weekly catch up. I never message anyone on Insta, but I had to after listening to Kate talk about a massage. I'm a massage therapist, and I've just written a course about working with neurodivergent clients for a massage therapist. I would love to use Kate's explanation of a massage in my training to improve awareness and understanding when massaging neurodivergent clients. Is that possible? Would you mind? Sending all the love, Joe.
I mean,
That's a listener message and a diagnosis.
Yeah, you're not technically neurodivergent.
Shall I just get tested?
Yeah, I think maybe you should.
The NHS waiting list is like 3 years. If there's any professional
Does someone give
psychologists,
Kate 100 quid to go and get this?
Yeah.
If
I think
anyone's,
Bodge and I will put in together.
if anyone's watching that can give me an ADHD diagnosis, please let me
do.
know, and then I'll do it for the show. I love that she's just like, yeah, you're neurodiverse.
Check your WhatsApp.
Can I use you?
We had the other night, I got like Kate always has a go at me for my phone.
Yeah.
Famously. The other night we were in she was in bed on her phone. I'd come in and we were talking about something.
The podcast.
Kate had her opinions. I had mine. So we were talking about stuff. And she had said everything she had to say.
Yep.
And then as I started talking, she picked up her phone and just went on Instagram. And she was just looking at a video. And I was like, what the fuck are you doing? I was actually furious. I was actually
fuming. And I said, sorry. I just zoned out. I kind of had my say and I didn't let you have... Well, you did have your say. We were back and forth. And I just zoned out. I was like... Boring!
But on the flip side, this is very much
if it
like
was you,
what I
I'd
have
have
to
the
say is
arm.
important, but what you have to say isn't.
If it was you doing it to me, I'd have the
Yeah,
and I
of
said
course.
sorry.
You did say
Yeah,
so.
yeah, and you meant
Unfortunately,
it.
at the time, it wasn't really good enough, but I kind of slept on it and it was fine.
Okay.
But classic sign.
Classic
sign.
I know.
Inability to focus.
I know. And I'm looking at my phone right now, but that's because I'm getting ready to read this week's show dedication.
understand.
Yes.
Is to Gemma Siret. Hi, Gemma, if you're listening. She says, hi, Bodge, Kate, and of course, Nick. Literally get excited to download each week. So thank you. Wanted to feedback on Kate's Sally tip for your meltdowns. I tried it 3 times on our nearly 5-year-old and can confirm it made our daughter 100 times more cross and irate. However, it did make me lol. So every cloud. Keep up the good work, Gemma.
Oh, well,
There we go.
Gemma. Good.
Sorry, Gemma. Just never take my advice, okay? I do not know what I'm doing when it comes to parenting. I will share what I do in the hope that it might work for other people, but on your own head,
Yeah.
be it.
There's-
If you're going to take my advice.
I saw a video from a child psychologist who was like, there's a trend going around of shouting a name when your child is upset.
Oh.
But here's actually why and I was just like, oh, fuck off.
Oh, hang on a minute. No, let's not tell child psychologists to fuck off.
I do all
they-
the time. I do. They're all in the street. I'm
Especially
like, you with your white coat and your smarty pants.
You're dressed like a child psychologist.
I
in your
am,
white
yeah.
coat. But they know what they're talking about. So there probably is
I know.
the reason why we shouldn't be shouting Sally, because we're
Listen.
not really kind of...
Oh, that's
Don't do
English.
it full time.
Yeah,
it's
they're saying you
honestly,
shouldn't.
it's a joke thing to do once or twice. No one's doing it more than
They're
that.
probably of the opinion you should be saying, Would you like help or a hug?
Yeah, which is a lovely thing.
Would you
They're
like help
basically
or a hug?
saying
Really
don't
nice.
deflect from your child's anger, or don't try and like minimize it.
But
I get
sometimes
it.
you just want
I
them
get
to
it.
shut up,
But
don't
like,
you? Like, come on,
do you
mate.
know what? You don't
Just shut up.
We're acting like
Constant.
you know when you go bowling and there's like the rails. It's like everyone wants life to just be with the rails.
No,
Like
exactly.
you're going to get chucked in the gutter a couple of times,
What
right?
is this metaphor you're talking about?
That's a good metaphor. You know what I'm talking about.
Do you remember when we were bowling once and someone threw a bowling ball through the ceiling? This girl got a bowling ball.
Seriously.
She went to throw it down the alley. She threw it up through the fucking ceiling. The ceiling, the blaster went, siren went on, everyone had to stop playing. The blaster was going down.
Rowan.
Who throws a
that's
bowling
so
ball up
funny.
in the air?
Rowan's in Finsbury Park. That was
Funny bit
brilliant.
was that it was me.
Oh my
No,
God.
it
No,
was
that is the
so
sort of thing I would do.
funny.
This girl
It
was just
is.
like, and everybody
Oh my
just got their phones out and started to film like, this
Oh my
twat has just
gosh.
thrown a bowling ball through the ceiling.
It's also they have a live DJ on Friday, so everyone's
funny.
looking up, and in the background is like, "Let me love you." Yeah.
Oh God, Lane 7 was closed for the rest of the evening. But yeah,
They
how do we
probably
get
did.
onto that?
I can't remember.
Bowling.
I'm just saying, like,
Oh, your bowling
the
shit
guardrails,
metaphor.
you're
yeah, my bowling metaphor. Listen, we people are going to do stuff that's controversial. I just find it exhausting that everyone has an opinion on everything now, and that's what I mean by fuck the child psychologist in that very narrow window.
Oh, that's all we got time for. Thank you so much for listening.
What a way to end the
Oh, God.
podcast.
Enjoyed
What a
this
way.
episode. Please share it with a friend. Just tap, the share
Not a
button.
child psychologist, though.
No,
if your
no,
friends
no.
any of those, don't send the episode.
Adult psychologist for my ADHD diagnosis.
yeah,
Please
yes,
get in
true.
touch. Until next week, thanks for joining us. Ta-ra.
Love you.
Yeah.
'Cause